Hi guys, today I'm going to work on the TS250. I'm actually going to disassemble the engine a little bit. Just going to get the head and the cylinder and probably the piston out, just primarily to reduce weight and make it a little less cumbersome so I can put it back in the frame and get the welding done that I need to do to the frame. So because it kind of all starts there. The frame, I've got to weld, then I got to paint before I can start loading the frame back up. So at this point, this is what I'm going to do is I'm just going to try to reduce some of the weight off the engine, make it a little easier to handle. So let's get with it here. I don't know whether any of you guys noticed or not from any of the other pictures, but I do have a couple of fins that are broken here and have already found another head. I think that's all of the fin damage. Hope so anyway. This thing ran pretty good. Don't really know whether it's got any issues or not. It runs through all the gears okay and all that nonsense. Copper washers kind of stick, and I'm going to take the pump out too, so I don't have to worry about damaging these lines. Oh, speaking of that, that one there is broken. Or maybe I just broke it, probably did, because it was running. Yeah, cotton picking thing. It looks like it was damaged there. Me just working on it probably made it worse. I don't know whether those are available from Suzuki. I'll have to take a peek. I bet you they're a salvage item. If anybody knows, let me know down in the comment section, if you would. See, it broke off right there at the bend. I guess maybe a lot of why we do what we do here is for kind of the chase of the parts. What do you think? Get a rush from that, I guess. I don't know whether I do or not. Sometimes it's kind of hard to find those parts, and you feel pretty good when you find them. Kind of a challenge getting to some of these. This one here is probably the worst one. It's really kind of stuck in there. You can only get a little bit of the turn of the wrench at a time. Got them all loose there now. Those washers off of there. Well, that thing, not one to. There. It's seen a lot of dirt, looks like. It's a wonder that it does run. It's probably sat a long time. You can kind of see the kind of, I think that's from dirt. It didn't have an air cleaner, so that's probably a lot of what just came through the carburetor like that. Looks pretty rough here on the, yeah, it's ingested a lot of dirt. It's a good thing took it apart. Yeah, very surprised that it ran. These old things just, they will put up with a lot. They really will. Yeah. stick a, I just don't want to lose the circlips in there, but that's the only reason it's getting a rag around it there. Let's see how cantankerous this is going to be. It's not wanting to come out of there at all. Try this other side. Yeah, looks like I'm going to be at it for a while. Finally got one of those keepers out. Just hoping, yeah, it looks like it's going to slide by the other one. Yeah, they were in there. There we go. Man, a lot of dirt in that thing. Lots of dirt. So, yeah, it wouldn't be long. I just know we're going to have to redo the crankshaft too. It'd be foolish not to do it after seeing what we've been seeing here. It feels kind of loose side by side. Yeah, that's too loose. I guess I'm curious to see what bore we are. Okay, I went and cleaned the dome off of the piston a little bit, and it's a Wiseco piston, 72 millimeter. Being the TS250 is a 70 millimeter bore, this thing is 4 sizes over already. What I did, I measured out my piston at 2.829, and I set my bore gauge up to that measurement. I'm zeroed out at that, and they say to measure it 5 millimeter above the, or 0.5 millimeter above the exhaust port, and that's where I'm at. And you can see that it's about 5.7 over. So if you put 2.5 thousandths in there for your piston cylinder clearance, you're still 3 thousandths and something over. So this thing ate a lot of dirt, You can just tell from the underside of the piston and what we saw in the crankshaft area. It just ate a lot. There was no air cleaner on it. The wire cage that goes inside the air cleaner was there, and believe it or not, somebody had a piece of somebody's old sock around it. So that was the only thing it had. So this is maxed out. Even putting a new piston in wouldn't bring it in to spec. So I've either got to find another cylinder or put a sleeve in it. So I've got some looking and thinking to do. You know, because when you find other cylinders, you never know what those are. You know, depending on whether people can actually measure or not. And you know, it's just a crapshoot what you're going to get. So for today, I've done what I needed to do. I needed to get the engine disassembled as much as I could, just so I can take care of the frame, get the welding done, get it painted and that sort of stuff. So I've got some time on this. At least I know what I need to do. So that's what I got to do. I got to look for another one or think about a sleeve. So either one, you know, I can bore it if I have to bore a cylinder that I get, and I can bore and sleeve a cylinder if I need to also, but that's a lot of work. So I'm gonna be looking for a cylinder first, and we'll just see what happens. But like I say, we've got a little time. It'll be probably a couple months before I really get to the point where I need one, but at least we know what we need. And the crankshaft is going to have to be redone too, so we know that, and we need to be looking for parts for that too. So hey, thanks for joining me. Give me a thumbs up, give me a subscription if you haven't. If you have already, thank you very much, and thanks for going along for the ride. See you on the next video.